Aussie Will Cabin-Tog is a former nightclub promoter just released from Bali's Kerobokan jail for drug use. Behind bars, he told anyone who'd listen he was reformed, but these pictures tell a different story.
My name is William Roy Astiro Cabin-Tog. I've maintained a healthy, clean lifestyle. A lot of educational programs, reading, physical activity such as basketball, volleyball and soccer.
Drugs are all over the place.
There would definitely be situations where drugs would be misused inside.
From behind bars, Will Cabin-Tog trumpeted himself as a reformed party boy, ready to help the world. But this video appears to show the party never stopped. Tunes blaring, an esky, and the 36-year-old lighting an implement and inhaling. Two sources claiming a raid on his cell just a month before his release uncovered a bong and weed, a very different image to what he advertised online. Walking free on Saturday, he sported a shirt emblazoned with his face, others sent out to his supporters during his year-long jail stint. A face mask promoted his social media pages. On them, he calls himself a motivational speaker and has amassed thousands of followers. From his cell, posting almost daily inspirational messages and vowing to
help people to win this internal battle within themselves and help others to connect, educate and create awareness for what we go through on a daily basis.
He boasted using his prison days to read 40 self-help books, teach English and meditate. But a current affair was told he's been on drugs non-stop since he got here, up all night on it, sleeps all day. Cue these photos of a slumbering and bleary-eyed Cabin-Tog, it's claimed, in the middle of the day.
How are you feeling today, Will? Today's D-Day.
Followers also donated to a fundraiser for his legal fees, and perhaps tonight, seeing this, are questioning what their money was used for. But drug educator Paul Dillon says compassion is key.
We certainly know that there are drugs in prison. I mean, prisons by nature are, or by design are meant to deprive inmates of things that they enjoy. And of course, if drugs are available and you do have issues with drugs or you are dependent, then of course the temptations can be very great.
Two Australian nightclub promoters charged with cocaine possession in Bali.
Along with a friend, Cabin-Tog was arrested during a raid in trendy expat area Canggu over a gram of cocaine and a set of scales seized.
My name is Will and I'm here at Eve Nightclub.
The Melbourne nightclub promoter had moved to Bali to improve his lifestyle, but social media showed he was well and truly caught up in the island's party scene. Both men lucky to receive only light sentences, their lawyers successfully arguing they were users, not dealers. But a bid for rehab instead of prison was knocked back, and perhaps for the worst. Paul Conybeare says Kerobokan jail is no place for addicts. The Queenslander spent a year there from 2012 over an unpaid bill dispute.
Every place you went to during the day, it was just rampant. Everything as far as I know, like heroin, a lot of weed, a lot of pills. I don't know what sort of pills they were.
Inmates packed into a facility built to hold just 300, but usually filled with 4 times that. 80% of them on drug charges and desperate to escape their reality.
It's just cramped conditions, filthy, dirty, just sweaty, humid all the time. You sort of got to watch your back, you know. It's hard to sleep at night time. You don't know what's going to happen.
While most locked-up Aussies eventually make it back here, there are those who don't. And Indonesia's approach to drugs is often considered hypocritical for its harsh laws that result in execution or life sentences, only for offenders to end up in jails where it's claimed drugs are rife. But there's no changing it, so people like Pastor Christy Buckingham instead aim to bring relief and hope.
Things like English, teaching English, sewing skills, cooking skills, silver making, first aid, and different types of crafts with the view to the prisoners being educated so that when they leave prison, they can actually walk into a job.
The spiritual mentor of executed Bali 9 ringleader Mayuran Sukumaran, she was there in his final moments and 5 years on hasn't stopped helping.
Just seeing them get purpose, learn basic skills, leadership skills, learn time management, all those sort of things definitely made a difference to Andrea Mayu and to the others.
Awarded for his tough stance on corruption, Julius Saruza was made the governor of Bali prisons this year. He's confident there are no drugs in Kerobokan right now, the pandemic sparking a ban on visitors who must instead drop off goods that are thoroughly searched. And new limitations on encounters between inmates and guards who may be looking to traffic, like this one last year. Caught attempting to smuggle hundreds of ecstasy pills in coffee packets and jailed for 7 years.
We are quite strict in taking action against prison officers. We fire them. We focus on inspecting, including items of prison officers, to reduce drug use in prison. We carry out rehabilitation programs, one group totalling 50 people. This program has been running for a year.
If his pledges ring true, he'll mentor others on how not to do this.
I look forward not to coming back here.